Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to show you how server sent events work with Go. So usually a client would send an HTTP request and the server would send a HTTP response back to the client. That's how HTTP requests work. But in server sent events, the server would keep the connection alive and keep sending the responses back to the client. And this is only the unidirectional communication. The client would initiate the communication and all the responses would be sent back to the client from the server. So let's implement this in Go. I have a boilerplate code in here and I'm going to create a handler function. Now the first thing we have to do is to set headers. So the first header would be to set the connection to the keep alive state. Now what we have to do is send the responses to the client. So I'm going to create an infinite loop. I'm going to send the response back to the client. So now that we have it like this is almost done, but what happens is that whatever you write into this response writer, it won't be sent back until the flush method is called. And usually that flush method would be called during the end of this function's execution, but this function is never going to end because of this infinite loop. So we have to call flush explicitly. So we have to type assert this response writer to a HTTP flusher. This makes sure that this response writer implements the HTTP flusher interface. So when we do that, we would get a flush method and we can call that every single time we write this data to the response writer's buffer. Now if I run this, I'm going to inspect. If I go into the network tab, I see the event here. So this is calling the events endpoint and I'm getting a response here, which is test event 5, test event 6. Every 2 seconds I would get a response from the server. So this is how server sent events work. Thanks for watching.